Welcome back, everyone, to the Real Journey Travel Podcast. We love to dive deep into the real nitty-gritty of travel destinations, right?
Absolutely. We go beyond those glossy brochures and curated Instagram feeds.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Totally. And today we're heading to a spot that's been generating some buzz online, Passau, Germany.
Yes.
Yeah.
Often nicknamed the Venice of Germany.
Now, that nickname is where things get interesting, because when we dug into the online travel forums and personal blogs and all that, there are some strong opinions about whether that comparison actually holds water.
Literally.
Exactly. So in this deep dive, we're going to see if Passau lives up to the hype or if it's something completely different.
We'll explore the must-see spots, the local culture, the food scene, you name it.
All through the lens of real traveler experiences. So buckle up, everyone. Let's get this journey started.
All right. Let's address the elephant in the room, or should I say the gondola in the canal. That Venice of Germany nickname. It pops up everywhere online.
It does. You see people saying, oh, the romantic atmosphere, the beautiful buildings reflected in the water.
Right. And there's this mention of a sort of Italian feel to the architecture in certain parts of the city.
Yeah, like a historic port city vibe. And then, boom, someone else chimes in and says, hold on, where are the canals? Where are the gondolas? Those charming little bridges.
Exactly. And that's where the debate starts. It really highlights, I think, how travel expectations can be tricky.
Yeah, you go in with this preconceived notion based on a nickname, and then reality is kind of different.
Precisely. So Passau obviously has a strong connection to water, but it's its own unique relationship, not a copycat Venice.
Agreed. So let's move on from the missing canals of Venice and dive into something Passau undeniably has. 3 rivers.
Yes. The Danube, the Inn, and the Ilz, all converging right in the heart of the city.
And it's not just their meeting that's impressive. Travelers consistently talk about the different colors of the water.
Oh yeah, it's quite a sight. You've got the Inn flowing in from the Alps, carrying this vibrant emerald green hue.
Like a liquid jewel.
And then you have the mighty Danube, classic deep blue.
Majestic. And finally, the Ilz, descending from the Bavarian forest with this darker, almost charcoal tone. Can you imagine standing there watching these 3 distinct colors slowly blend together?
Yeah, it's definitely a photographer's dream. I've seen some incredible pictures online. People use words like awe-inspiring, breathtaking to describe it.
Yeah, even on Reddit, someone just simply said, Passau, very beautiful city. Short, sweet, and to the point. And, when you see a ton of those simple, straightforward, positive comments, it tells you something.
It does. And it's not just about the visuals. Some people talk about a sort of perpetual positive energy that comes from these rivers.
I like that. The city's vitality is connected to this constant flow.
And it makes sense historically, too. Passau has always been this crucial trading hub, right where these waterways meet.
Makes sense. Now, for those who want to soak in this river spectacle, are there any particular viewpoints that travelers recommend online?
Oh, absolutely. The Promenade is a popular one. You can stroll along, watch the inflow by, see the river boats.
That's nice. I love watching boats. And then, of course, there's Veste Oberhaus, that fortress perched high above the city.
Yes. The online consensus is clear. The view from Veste Oberhaus is phenomenal. Amazing, best, breathtaking, you name it.
You're high up, so you get that full panorama of the rivers meeting.
Exactly. The Instat panorama is also a great vantage point, according to the online chatter.
Got it. And I bet all this makes for some pretty stunning Instagram shots, right?
Oh, for sure. The tricolored river confluence is all over Instagram. It's just so visually striking.
Speaking of visually striking, let's move from the rivers to Passau's historic Old Town, or Altstadt, as they say. What's the word on the street, so to speak, about exploring that part of the city?
The general consensus is that it's charming and very walkable. People describe those cobblestone alleys getting delightfully lost, soaking in the atmosphere.
Sounds lovely, like stepping back in time a bit.
Yeah, exactly. And within this charming maze of streets, there's one landmark that really stands out, St. Stephen's Cathedral.
Yes. I've heard about this. Beautiful Baroque architecture.
And it's not just the architecture. The cathedral's organ is what really captivates people.
The organ? What's so special about it?
Oh, it's huge. And exceptionally fine, according to online descriptions. People rave about the Midday organ concerts. Amazing, they say. Deeply moving experience. One person even said, if you have the chance to see the boy choir perform there, leap at the chance.
Wow. Sounds pretty incredible. Definitely adding that to my list. Now, we mentioned Veste Oberhaus earlier for the river views, But it also houses a museum, right? Is that worth checking out, according to the online reviews?
It's a bit of a mixed bag, to be honest. The view is universally praised, but some people found the museum itself, well, a bit uninteresting.
So maybe prioritize the view and then decide about the museum.
Exactly. And keep in mind, you can reach the fortress either by hiking or by bus, depending on your energy levels.
Good to know. What about the town hall? Anything noteworthy there?
It's described as this sturdy, thick-walled medieval building, very evocative of history. But what really grabs people's attention are the flood marks.
Flood marks.
Yeah, they're visible on the exterior. It's a reminder of the city's, well, sometimes challenging relationship with those three rivers.
Powerful image, right? Like history literally etched onto the building. And then there's Höllgasse, Artist's Alley. Sounds vibrant.
Very much so. Imagine rainbow-painted cobblestones. It's full of art galleries, artisan shops, very colorful, very lively. And, fun fact, it's locally nicknamed Hell Street.
Hell Street. Why is that?
It's a reference to its history of flooding, apparently. So yeah, the rivers have definitely shaped Passau's identity in many ways.
They certainly have. Okay, let's shift gears a bit. All this talk of exploring is making me hungry. What does the online foodie community say about Passau's culinary scene?
Well, there are a lot of recommendations. Cafe Anton pops up a lot. People love the delicious coffee, homemade bread, and excellent European-style breakfast.
Sounds like a perfect way to start the day. What else is out there?
For a more traditional experience, Biergarten and Hacklberg comes highly recommended. The classic beer garden.
Of course, gotta have a beer garden in Bavaria.
Exactly. A green and lush oasis where you can enjoy local brews.
Perfect. Now, we know Das Oberhaus offers amazing views, but apparently the food there is also worth trying.
That's what people say. Fantastic view and great food. So, win-win.
Love it. And if we want a truly typical Bavarian meal, there's Alte's Brauhaus.
Another popular suggestion. So you've got your traditional Bavarian bases covered.
Awesome. What about if we're looking for something a little different? Any recommendations beyond Bavarian cuisine?
Well, Cafe Insteg is mentioned for its sunny elevated terrace and cute little beer garden right by the river.
That's charming.
And for those who want to explore other cuisines, travelers recommend Shani for Indian, Fiaba for Vietnamese, and Il Monastero for Italian, all in the Old Town. So there's quite a variety.
Nice. And, we can't talk about Passau's food scene without mentioning the butter bries.
Ah, yes. Apparently, this is a must-try. It's basically a traditional pretzel spread with butter. Simple but essential Passau experience, they say.
I love those simple local treats. Really gives you a taste of the place. Okay, so we've hit the main attractions, filled our bellies. Now let's talk about the hidden gems, the stuff that might not be in the guidebooks.
This is where it gets fun. For those who want to slow down a bit, a leisurely walk along the river Innpromenade is highly recommended.
Just soak it all in.
Exactly. People watching, enjoying the scenery. Then there's the Innstadt district, across the river. Narrow alleys, old world charm.
Sounds like my kind of place. A little less crowded, a little quieter.
Exactly. And if you're looking for some exercise and incredible views, there's the Ludwigskai path.
A hike. Tell me more.
Yeah, it's a 45-minute to an hour hike with superb views overlooking Passau and stretching towards Austria.
So you get those sweeping panoramas.
You got it. And for another impressive viewpoint with a bit of history, there's the Pilgrimage Church Mariahilf. It's on a hill, and some people even mention seeing pilgrims kneeling on its 321 steps.
Wow.
Quite a testament to its importance.
It is. Any other quirky or unique discoveries people have shared online?
One local talked about this natural jungle labyrinth. Apparently, it's an informal play area formed by trees. Those unexpected little finds,
I love that. Makes the trip memorable.
And there's this Reddit user who got a bit lost and stumbled upon a residential area and a wilderness path. It's like accidentally getting a glimpse of everyday Passau life.
I love those happy accidents when traveling. And hey, the butter breeze comes up again as a way to experience Passau like a local.
It's a small thing, but it connects you to the place. And for those interested in the student scene, the hangout spots along the Inn River near the university are quite lively, apparently.
So there's something for everyone. Now, we can't forget about the river cruises. They seem to be pretty popular in Passau.
They are. Online reviews are overwhelmingly positive. Great service, great food, well-organized excursions. And for many, the cruise ship becomes like a floating hotel.
That sounds so convenient.
Yeah, it docks right in the heart of Passau, so you have easy access to all the main attractions.
Makes exploring a breeze. But there's a caveat, right?
Yeah.
Something about water levels on the Danube.
Right. Some travelers mention that fluctuating water levels can sometimes impact itineraries. You might have to switch ships or take bus transfers.
Ah, so it's something to keep in mind when planning a river cruise.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Always good to be prepared.
Okay, so overall, what's the vibe? What do travelers generally say about Passau after they've experienced it?
The consensus is overwhelmingly positive. Charming, picturesque, those are the words that keep coming up.
It really does sound like a fairy tale kind of place, but perhaps not a bustling metropolis.
Right. Some people mention its more remote location, maybe a bit quieter nightlife compared to bigger cities.
I actually saw some comparisons to Regensburg, people saying they prefer Passau because it's more laid back.
Interesting. So it really depends on what you're looking for in a travel destination. Some might find Passau too tranquil, while others will find it perfect for a peaceful escape.
Agreed. And we even came across one more critical viewpoint. Someone saying Passau might not be worth going out of your way for, which just goes to show travel is subjective.
Totally. What resonates with one person might not with another. But all these online perspectives, they really paint a vibrant picture of Passau.
They do. It's a city that clearly captivates with its natural beauty, its history, its food. And I think by tapping into these real traveler experiences, we get a much richer understanding than any guidebook could offer.
I agree. So what speaks to you? Will you be drawn to that incredible cathedral organ concert? Or maybe try to find that hidden jungle labyrinth? Or perhaps just grab a Butterbreeze and watch those three rivers flow.
So many options. Hopefully this deep dive gives you some inspiration for your own real journey to Passau. Thanks for joining us, everyone.
Until next time, safe travels.